I'd love to talk about your working with KJ, because that was maybe one of the funniest and most kind of collaboratively illuminating parts of this documentary for me. I feel like she brought a lot out in you, but how would you describe her ability to open up your energy?
KJ's energy is so contagious that I think anyone who encounters her it has a difficult time not kind of like adopting it. She has this like high spirited energy every time she walks in a room. I've known her for now about 3 years or so. And from our very first encounter, she was always that bright individual. So, I think she definitely brought out more expressive version of myself, one that doesn't feel like introverted as much. But she was just amazing to work with across the board.
How long did it take you, or are you even used to at this point, like the exercises, right? Because it felt very almost like improv acting, meets like flow.
Yes.
Do you still find yourself hesitating, or is it just like now you're like, yeah, I know this is really helpful to me?
Yeah, I think it definitely helped me project on stage to kind of look at things in different perspectives. Like, how does a show look to somebody who, can't see or can't hear, or how does it sound to somebody who can't see? Like, she kind of like opened up those kind of perspectives for me. It definitely made my body language different on stage. The way that I make eye contact, the way that I participate with the crowd, it definitely has expanded with her. I'm still running around the room acting like chickens and catching eggs and things like that is still uncomfortable, but we have fun.
Yeah, it cracked me up when she's like, "Did you kick that chicken?" But you sold it. You sold the experience of chasing the chickens.
Yes.
Not to keep quoting KJ, but another thing that she brought up that I thought was really interesting was, in one of her confessionals, she talks about it's a misconception that like an artist who goes viral is able to transfer to a full show. Now that you have done full shows, what do you think is another common misconception about, artists who might be found in maybe slightly more unorthodox ways to like transferring to the full performance that you're doing?
I think you have to be a bit delusional to share your art expressively, especially, I opened for 33 shows, which, you have to think the vast majority of people did not come to see me. They came to see the headlining artist. And so with that in mind, I just kept confidence at the forefront where like I wanted to touch the fans that may have never heard of me before and connect with them in a way that, was probably unfamiliar to them. So, just crowd engagement, having some type of like call and repeat situation where we kind of like, where you feel a part of my show, where you feel a part of my experience, was really important for me.
Yeah. What is something you learned during these 33 shows that you are determined to implement the next time that you are on a tour?
I would love to implement more stage design or set design, for my own personal shows in the future.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who is someone who you would like to collaborate with that you have not yet already?
So many people. You mean like as far as like touring or stage wise, or just
or songwriting, or just interpretive emotional exercises, like just somebody in the space.
I would love to work with her, Jasmine Sullivan, Drake, Gunna, Future. There's quite a few people. Money Long. Yeah, I would love to work with all of them.
We're manifesting it.
Absolutely.
You said you were in your villain era. What era would you say you are in now? Or are we still in the villain era?
I think we're definitely still in this villain era. I was definitely in a soft girl era when I did and executive produced my first EP, Soul. So I think when you think of To Whom It May Concern, I think it's a reclaiming of my power for my album that's upcoming. And I think I'm going to continue in that space of just kind of like embracing whatever there is to come. So I guess it's an evolved era. Maybe not so villainized, but it's evolving. It's evolution.
Thank you so much. Congrats on this doc and everything else.
Thank you.